Financially, we're able to monitor the exact time that's being used by members of staff to conduct driver's walk-around checks. So we're able to qualify the amount of time that's been given towards this. This works for us compliantly as well, but the financial element is one of making sure that the time that is allocated is being used appropriately and not being underused or overused. We're also looking at, as an operation, I can see the time saved by the members of staff that would have been involved in collecting, sorting and coding the daily driver's walk-around checks, the amount of filing and archiving that would happen on a weekly basis. Now, we only have 10 buses, but by the end of the week we would have close to 500 different pieces of paper, either for new and up-and-coming jobs, existing jobs that have been completed, and each of those pieces of paper had to be filed, sorted in accordance with drivers and buses and dates. Having a system that is able to call out the reports based on any of those filters or components saves immense time. That's time that we can't quantify yet. That's time that hasn't been qualified yet. So I know that from only being in 9 months, I know for a fact that that can only grow exponentially as the business grows, as the number of buses grow, as the number of drivers grow. So we've got those three components creating more and more paperwork if we had been with the old system. In relation to how we work as a team, it is incredible. It means that the operation, and this is for the girls who are on the phones, the management office staff, the mechanics, the drivers, everybody's aware visually, and everybody's aware with the reports that are drilled down of their impact on the full operation. Beforehand, their only attachment was a piece of paper that was put in. Now we're able to show the amount of walk-around checks, faults, the when and where the faults were recorded. We're able to see who's conducting more faults, and it's quite interesting. You're able to see that some faults get missed, and then you're able to pick up more training for other members of staff. So you start seeing the operation knitting together more tightly. In relation to meeting with our compliance levels, yes, certainly we're more legal than ever before in relation to being able to demonstrate what we have done, and it was nearly impossible to show the level of compliance that this new solution can provide. But in relation to knowing what's coming up, I think this is one of the points of the system that I get most benefit from. As the owner of the operation, and being able to see at first glance exactly where each of your buses are, from the amount of miles they have conducted to the amount of defects, the amount of walk-around checks, the complete list of component parts that are integrated with the system, I can see that within 10 seconds. And if you're able to sort of visualize your operation in that sort of speed, you're able to make decisions a lot more coherently and effectively based on having all the points of your decision process at one glance.